get you to fill out a name tag, please? Yeah, he's actually. Yes, or wine, or you
Oh boy, this is sorry. Anyways, I'm John, Peg's son. I wrote, this time I told Peg on the very me last day she was conscious. It was pretty moving. It's just something, it was spontaneous, and it says, "Dear Peg, I really miss you right now." I can't even hear me, sorry. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Dear Peg, I really miss you right now, and I just wanted to tell you, you are the best mom I ever had and the best mom I would ever known in my life. I have really cherished the time we had together and all the trips we had taken over the years and the time we had together over 40 years. I'm your son. I'm really, really going to miss you when you're gone. I love you, John. I know Peg, she was very wonderful. She really never gave up on me as being special ed throughout my life. She really championed the Palto school district for my cause, again, more better programs, special education. She knew that we had tests done that I wasn't really, I was more smarter than I really was, and I had a lot of learning disabilities, but she really knew that she had the faith in me to carry on, and I really appreciate it. Even in my breakdown in high school, she fought with Gun High School that really said that I was really sick and I had to go into detention. And when I did graduate from high school, I was the first one in California from special ed to graduate from Gun, again reverse. And we got a call from Gun High School that my diploma was void, and it's like, no, we had a representative from California come down and gave me my certificate. This show it was proof, and Big would really champion. I know soccer was her life. She would play. I remember something like, "Peg, I know I like soccer, but all you talk about is soccer day in and day out." But overall, I think eventually I got into soccer, and so when I go, all I talk about, EPLs, like, right now the Quakes just won 2-1. They're top of the West right now. And everyone's like, Barry said, what? It's like, Quakes. And it's like, I'm disappointed that Barcelona and Real Madrid are not out of the Champions League, European. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm just hoping that some of the soccer friends can catch up. Like I said, I was a trickster, and I remember back in Charles Armstrong school years, we had Ernie, and he was when Peg was out playing soccer, and Germany, Ernie would take care of us, and apparently it wasn't a good choice, so that's where my trickster came. And the tricks, me changing her Sudoku puzzle numbers and make it harder, to the year-old Easter egg that hid back to her room. So I had a lot of things. I think you remember her when she would take us to a lot of trips. We went to Fort Bragg, saw our friends, and Michelle back in New Mexico. We went to San Francisco. Went to Hawaii. That was really wonderful. A family trip. But also, I think it was our. I would think it was kind of ironic that the day she got cancer is about the time I bought my first name in flute. And that was a kind of pivotal point in my life because I was not a good player. In fact, I just put it on the shelf because it was one of the more earlier models and not more refined or now. And she just left name and flute. The one guy, Carlos Nakai, I think. I got turned to listen to his music, and that kind of inspired me. And I really tried to teach Peg how to damn flute. Wasn't the best, but Marion is going to carry on that tradition. Even with technologies that I remember, like, click here, it's like, Peg, I can figure it out in 2 seconds. Like, John, don't do that. It's like, train my learners. Like, well, patience. Or I tried to get her to me and try to set her a VCR or TiVo or Comcast. We just do that. It's like, well, I'd figure it out. So she really put up with us, and I'm just amazed that she was able to, all of you, be touched because that with all the people that show up, that she really touched our lives and gave a lot of time and care. She really gave time for me, Carrie and Chuck, and Jenny. She really went out of her way to help people, and it just that she was an amazing woman. And so, this is on spontaneous. I didn't write anything. But like I said, playing the flute, I think that was a really change. She really loved me playing. And the last couple of days, I would play my easy Anxiety flute, and she would just enjoy listening, and even my YouTube channel. We would be like these flute circles which I call like a user group for, it's like a computer user group, but for flutes, and we'll kind of gather around, and she just enjoyed listening to all the music. And I just in a year, how much, what you hear is going to try to play is Genesis Ripples, and this is a song I first heard, and it really reminds me of, it's from a woman passing through how beautiful they were when they were young, and a reflection in their life, and now they're marching to the promised land. When the height, some lyrics, but it's a very moving song if you ever heard it. It's from Trick of the Tail album from '76. So I could try to play this. I'm still kind of rusty, but I print out the lyrics, so I play it. So, can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, hopefully the breeze won't pull away the... That's an anecdote about the song. There's one part where angels never known the time that closed the book to Gracely decline. It's a song found a tale. So I think Peg found her, angels being Peg and never knowing it's time to leave, and she knew it was time for her to go for God. And it's like ripples never come back. They go on the other side. I mean, your loved ones, the ripple of your spirits, you have to share as you go on. But also, it dive to the bottom and go to the top to see where they've gone. Is that also you have to not always chase your dreams, but you know that you have to remember that your loved ones go and life goes on, and there's always new beginnings and everything on. You can't always just dwell that your loved ones just stop. Your whole life, the whole Bob just falls apart. You have to get up and get going and go on your life. Because I just want to get rid of all my flutes, never do flute circles, but people really said, just go on, John. And I think my family really, and Bree supported me. And I think I'm really I'm really glad I took up the name of flute. And I think it's just cherished, and I really think I really felt the power of it. Okay, thank you. You're probably the biggest audience I ever played to.
And now I want to invite up all my soccer friends, and actually anybody who isn't a soccer friend, because we have a little something we want to send off for Peg. Yes, it is the Grand Ole.
I have it on YouTube.
I don't know if I tell her. We have to know about it.
Let me just give a little background. The Brazilian national team and their fans always sing Ole, and when Mom went for her first surgery, I was really privileged as a doctor. They let me in to hang out with her and walk into the OR and everything, because I was a doctor, not her daughter. And they, gave her little pre-meds, little sedated kind of, feel good kind of stuff. And so she's talking a mile a minute, and all of a sudden the doors of the operating room start opening. We're leaving the staging area and going down the hall, and she just puts her hand up. She's singing, ole, ole, ole. And everybody stopped, and she just kept singing, full throat, full volume, just pumping hand in the air, singing triumphantly that she was going to get out of that. She was going to beat it and do great. 1, 2, 3. Ole, 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 ole.
Spiritual died. I can't talk. So I just dedicate this song to Peg. It's just something simple that I played for her when she was in her bed, but she enjoyed every note I played for her. It's just a simple song. I love you, Peg, and that's just, everyone's here for you, and we all will miss you deeply and dearly. Thank you.